So here's the problem. My mail carrier doesn't really know where the driveway is or respect where the driveway is or whatever. It's mildly irritating to me, but it doesn't really bother me. So there's my mailbox, and she'll go way up and cut way across the grass. See that? She ain't nowhere near a driveway. Now she's back on the driveway. So Daphne's gonna get a little exercise today. Didn't put anything in there. So she's just tearing up the grass. I'll show you what we're talking about here in just a minute. Well, there she goes. So once again, I got to do something. Lay it on down. Okay, this is old Daph here. We're gonna go. I'm gonna show you what this evil government worker is doing. Mainly, it's every time I get in a truck or something, it's doing to my property. It's unbelievable. Hopefully we'll get some gravel today. But see, this comes to a V right here. You can do stuff like this in Daphne and ride around the door open. See what she's doing? Can you believe it? Oh, well, I put an end to that. And it's been raining like crazy. And then she pulls off on the other side over here, and she cuts that corner a little too tight. And you know, look at that. What an evil wench. Let's go. Oh, it's a big Daphne road test. That was the whole point of this, wasn't it? This is what it sounds like when you close Daphne's door. Sounds noise alert. And then we're heading to the big stove, the big box stove. D-E-S-T-O, D-stove. Well, I made it. I'm here. 14.6 miles. Not bad. And I don't smell anything burning. The idle's a little high for whatever reason. And so there's my new radio and my new antenna and stuff. So let's go in here and get some fencing on guard. Well, so far uneventful. I'm in the throbbing metropolis of Troutman, and I've got the heat on, windows open, going about 13 miles more or less, and nothing wrong yet. So this is a big test run for the axle. So I'm real happy about it. Big truck stop down here, so you gotta kind of be careful. Okay, here we are. I decided to go with some 2 rail, just sort of blended up junk. It's not to hold anything in, it's just to hold people out. And this is for another project, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. And this is just all I need there. All I need to do is block that person. Well, 31 miles, and it's been okay. The new tires are really making better. And something about new tires, just feel it. No smoke, no axles falling out, or nothing. So, uneventful. She don't get warm enough for whatever reason. It gets warm enough to generate a little bit of heat. That's all I need. Alright, well, let's put this fence up. If it take all night long, yeah. You know what that is? That is the cage that I pulled out of the rear axle in this truck just a little brief time ago. Didn't turn out too good, did it? Okay, well let's get back to the point here. So here we are. I guess I gotta pick a point and start digging, huh? I don't want it to be intrusive, like I said, but we'll do what we can. I've been working on the table saw, just cutting the ends off. I'll show you what it means in a minute. I got all these screws and stuff. So, oh, I gotta rechristen the lift. I forgot that. I'm not gonna use them screws. I'm gonna use them screws. And I'm going to use my impact gun with my special tool on the end of it. Well, I've fallen in love with that. You know, that thing right there. Wow, that just puts them in there. But see, I had to, these didn't come like this. I had to get my table saw and knock the ends off so they go in here. I don't really know what these are for, but I know what they're for when I got them. Got about an hour of daylight left, and there she is. I think that's pretty sweet. I'm gonna leave that one trailing over there because I want to make sure she understands she ain't supposed to do that. So I think I did pretty straight. I just eyeballed everything. So there's the anti-postal worker fence. That one's a little crooked. If you're gonna straighten it, now's the time. Now the other thing that I do, I guess I'll show you. Let's straighten that one a little tiny bit. Now I call this Wind Haven Farms. There's a reason for that. I mean, it is windy city out here. So I don't want you to see what I'm about to do, but you get this thing in this impact driver, and these are great little nails, and I actually screw these things together, so it works really good when you got it going the right way. There we go. See, I just did that obviously one-handed, and I just dig that. I dig that right there for sure. So let's just leave that in there. It hurt nothing. So when you hit a tough spot, she cranks it, she starts bucking, and then she really drives them in. So I didn't hit any real resistance there. This stuff is just a thought. That's all I could get. So it's going to serve the purpose of getting the message through. So let's go rechristen the lift. Don't forget to hit that green subscribe button. I'm going to bring her up a little bit just to kind of accentuate my idea. I regret that I don't have the original nomenclature over there, but these things happen. So, you know, sometimes that's the way it goes. Noise alert. Okay, all you fanboys out there, get ready to get mad. It's a mild fire, 90-pound capacity. That's why I don't have anything on it. Just break. Well, maybe I need to get that off. Now listen closely. I think it's a pretty good lift. You just got to change the bearings and you know, treat it with a lot of respect. So it's okay. I just wanted to do that. Just can't. I woke up this morning and it's popped in my head. I had to do it. So anyway, it's a little crooked, and they didn't have eyes, so I had to use ones. I thought all of that was somehow fitting. Don't want to block the light. There you go. These cats aren't a sponsor, but I sure love these screws. I mean, they're just great. And the combination of the impact with this stuff, the sun's going down. Here you go, noise alert. There you go. I love it. And it's so much easier on your wrist. Well, what I'm doing here is, it's kind of a minor little project, but I've got this spa thing. They got on sale. It's going to be okay, I guess. So I'm going to make a place to put drinks. And so that's what I'm going to do, all right? Let's see. You got to get your crowns right there. Let me look at the other side. Okay. All right, so it'll be this side here up. So I'm going to crush in that siding a little bit. I probably should use two hands to do this so I can control it a little better. You'll see it in a second. And I'll stain this wood or paint it black or something. I don't know. I see some pine wood and I want to paint it black. We're going to stay here till we soothe our soul. Okay, so there's my little ledge there. I got these things for these blinds, or shades I should say, and they're so far up there I had to make an extension. Okay, so there. So I don't have a handle, right? We don't need a handle because you got this. You got beanie drill, see? And I'm gonna lower all these down, and I got these eye hooks here because I don't want to put a piece of wood in front of the house there. This is just kind of nice. If I get a request to do that, I may do it, but I would have to I'd have to talk about that some. These are pretty good things. Those lasted a long time. Not a sponsor. Sometimes when I do crazy stuff like this, it makes me feel like I'm a character on the Red Green Show or something. So you got your drill, and you turn it the right way. That's kind of wobbly gravy there, but it's okay. It is like the Red Green Show. You can't go too fast with that thing, but it's still better than hand cranking it. Let's turn the speed down on it, and that'll make things a little nicer. Yeah, baby. I forget what kind of blinds these are, but I kind of like them. I mean, they're not fabulous, but they're not, they're okay. So then you get this thing mounted in your house, and then you do that. And put that down there. And then you do that. And that's okay enough for me. Okay. So let's take this out of here. And let's do it that way, and make it a little easier. Yeah, because I'm gonna need that for over here. Let's just go ahead and lower these down, because I gotta measure to put the eyelets in. So that means I gotta get all my various sized. Ooh, bunch of screws there. Oh, I remember what that's from. Oh, I gotta here. Let's just put them over here. I had to make that little bumper thing there. So you'll see what they look like in a minute. But once again, these are going to do just fine. There's the moon. Pretty cool. It works. Lights are on inside. I just get a little chilly out here. So you get to the end up there. Okay, and then you, I could only do one here. Oh, come on, baby doll, there you go. And so I'm gonna put this one down. Oh, come on. It's hard doing this one-handed. Here, help me out there. Because this thing's not very stable at all. Let's go at it this way. I'm starting to sound like Red Green. My throat's kind of raw. There we go. Okay. Now there's my hammock. And this is the time of day to hit the old hammock. And I've got that monofilament line up there to keep the birds away. That seems to be an okay idea. Okay, here we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, let's see if I can get that out of there. Okay, that'll do. And I'll put this over here. And I'm going to put an eyelet in down here. Now, when it comes to over here, well, I have to think something else. I don't know what. But you got to have them here. So what I'm figuring I'm going to do is just like put one right here. And then nobody will foul up stepping on it. So let's put them in and see which combination of coal dust. Now, I heard somebody say one time, that's the number1 cause of blindness, accidental blindness, is things latching out and hit you in the eyeball in the orbit. Don't let that happen to you. That kind of stunned me. It's like, what's the most deadly animal in the world? That's a mosquito. Sometimes things are strange. Well, there it is. I think that'll be just fine. I don't think I need any more than that. I like the way that I got lucky on the one on the end, kind of coming in contact with the rails. I'll show you what I did here. I was able to use the piece supplied. I was able to just hook right here and just go through both of them. And I put my eyelet in on the end grain, and then I put a hook down here. And I said, well, I don't need that, because all you got to do is get this one. So all you got to do is just hook it on the wood right there, and you're fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that at all. So take this. Oh, I got some other stuff too. So there it is. So remember, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Yeah, getting late. Gotta go in. Clean up out here anyway. Well, that does it for today. It was interesting. I gained a lot of happiness and stability and fondness and whatever else there is out there for Daphne, and trust in this back end that I've built. So yeah, that's my headlamp thing. See. Alright, so let's get her in the barn. I'm a little too afraid to leave her out anymore, just for any number of reasons. So there we go. You can tell by the mirror there. And come on, baby, there you go. Alright, well, be sure and give us a thumbs up here and subscribe, and we'll talk later. And let's go inside and warm up a little bit and see what's for dinner. Alright, good night, guys.